Vegetarian Food Fest, which we believe is code for Vegan Food Fest. And I'm here with the Vegan Mo's. What prompted you to write this book?
Well, Ethan had gone vegan before I did, and since I was working out of the house, I was first doing most of the cooking and starting to figure out how to make vegan versions of the foods that Ethan used to eat. And then it just kind of morphed into becoming more and more friends of ours would try the food and say, hey, you guys really need to do a cookbook. We were thinking about themes of what we could do, and then Ethan one day said, well, what about New York City? And it just kind of ballooned from there, and New York City Vegan was born.
Awesome. I love that. So you went vegan first. What made you make that decision?
So I like to tell people that I went on Weight Watchers to lose weight, but then I did it as a vegetarian because I just sort of wanted to become healthy. But the more I started researching a vegetarian diet, I started to realize that while it's certainly healthier than the standard American diet, it's not a whole lot more different than being a picky omnivore. And so from that perspective, I started to realize my cholesterol was still up because I was eating eggs and dairy. And effectively, if I wanted to really sort of match my behavior with my ethics and my beliefs, it became apparent to me that I had to go vegan. I thought I was doing something to help animals by not eating meat. What I realized was that there's arguably as much, if not more, cruelty in a glass of milk than there is in an 8-ounce steak.
So I'm here with Ivana at Woolly Outerwear. I actually own one of these jackets. So Ivana, what is your position at Woolly?
So I am the art director and also the social media director with Woolly Outerwear. So really lucky to be a part of awesome startup like this.
As an owner of a jacket, I can say it's the warmest coat I've ever had. One of the other things that I love about this coat is that it is really stylish.
So we're always constantly improving and working towards creating like a really premium brand.
What type of materials are in the coat?
So we use Primaloft Gold as our insulator. It was developed by the US Army. When it's wet, you still have 99% heat retention. So still really, really warm. I also find when I wear my jacket in the rain as well and I get wet, I'm still just sweating on the inside. So yeah.
Same. I experienced the same. I'm here with Lillian, and she is a part of the Yay Camp. Can you talk to us about what that is?
Yeah, Yay Camp is called Youth Empowered Action Summer Camp. It's a summer camp for teens who really want to make a difference in the world. It's kids from 12 to 17, and it's a 1-week-long sleepaway camp, all vegan, and we have workshops about different issues and causes, and we have mentors, like counselors, that help people figure out what they want to be doing and make an action plan for what they're going to do when they get home.
That's amazing. Was this your idea, or how did you get involved with Yay Camp?
So I went to Yay Camp the first time 2 years ago, and I actually found out about it through VegFest when I went here and I saw them tabling. And I've been last year and the year before and now again this year.
That is so fantastic. I wish that something like this existed when I was your age. I went to theater camp. I'm here with Claire and Dave of the Humane League, and VegFest was put on to benefit the Humane League.
Well, our partnership with US VegCorps started when we opened an office here. They host a monthly event in Brooklyn called Vegan Drinks, and we started co-hosting with them. So that's kind of where we started our partnership, but they independently have been hosting this event for, I think, 7 years now.
Okay, awesome. And how did the Humane League get started?
So we were founded in Philadelphia about 10 years ago, and in the last few years we've had a lot of luck with our expansion, and we've opened up a large number of grassroots offices around the United States and really expanded our corporate campaigning program as well. So Claire opened up our New York office. How many months has it been now?
10?
So our presence in New York, almost a year now, and we're still recruiting volunteers and interns and activists and getting them involved in our national campaigns. We're out to reduce animal suffering as effectively as we can. So we do that in a number of ways.
We've had over 150 signups. We've sold out of so much of our merch, so there's been so much interest, which is so positive to hear, and a lot of it from people who have not been involved with activism before, but are new to the veg scene and are looking to get involved, so very much happy.
I'm here with Maya Gottfried, and she's written a book called Vegan Love. What inspired you to write this book?
After my own experiences dating and partnering as a vegan, I felt that there was really a space to be filled as far as support for women who were dating as a vegan, and also women who are in relationships with a non-vegan who could use a little support.
What subjects do you touch on inside the book?
So the book touches on everything from whether or not to date an omnivore to do's and don'ts for a first date as a vegan, like with a non-vegan. It touches on fashion, vegan makeup for, what to wear on that first date, how to do your makeup on the first date. And it gets into weddings, having a vegan wedding, because as we all know, most wedding dresses are made of silk, which is not vegan. So I talk a lot about how to find a great vegan wedding dress, how to find a vegan wedding cake, all those things.
When did Woodstock Farm Sanctuary get started?
We were founded in 2004, but we actually moved to a much larger location in High Falls, New York, about 90 minutes north of the city. And we moved there in the fall of 2015. So we have, we're open for tours from April through October. So come visit. We have special events throughout the year. And we have an event, the June Jamboree, coming up on June 17th at the sanctuary. So we wanted to do a lot of outreach for that, and also sign up new volunteers, meet new vegans, because that's at the core of our mission as well, to introduce people to farm animals, to connect them. We are a sanctuary with about 350 rescued farmed animals living with us.
And we can come and we can take a tour and we can stay there and have a great time with the animals?
Yep, come any weekend from April through October from 10:30 to 4. We have tours on the hour, and check out our website for special events and other special ways you can get involved.
Heritage Health Food has got our new Heritage can line of vegan, ready-to-eat, plant-based protein that is non-GMO soy, that is low in sodium, and that is fat-free.
I'm going to take another one. This thing is so good.
Yeah, she's trying actually the mini links, which is like our breakfast version sausage. Protein's big, but vegan and vegetarian and plant-based is the future.
Absolutely. I actually follow Gray on Instagram, and the first time I saw you was you in the car rapping about vegan Thanksgiving. It was like right before Thanksgiving. I remember I downloaded that. I sent it to all my friends. So a lot of people in my circle know who you are without knowing who you are. But so you're here with Plant-Based Drippin', and what is your mission? What are you guys about?
Plant-Based Drippin' is a clothing line we started really to help bring awareness to veganism in a cool way. I think that veganism gets a lot of, negative views at times. So I just wanted to contribute and try to make it cool as possible, because it's cool to be vegan. It's not cool to be unhealthy dying. So plant-based dripping meaning your swag, your confidence. That's the reason why we look good, we feel good. It's because we're plant-based dripping. So
could you give us a verse or something for our viewers?
I could do a little something. Yep. Here we go. It's getting hostile. Flow colder than a winter out in Moscow. Sending chills through the body, still hot enough to ride through the winter with the top down. Wish I had $1 for every dream that was shot down. You can keep the money and the props now. Now they want to chime in and listen. They was blind to the vision. Only option is to watch now. See, the tables got turned like a DJ. Now DJs are rocking with it, looking for a drop now. The strides getting longer. Got Usain sweating how I'm coming out the block now. Ending like I went skinny dipping with 2 women. Winning like I got them to kiss in the 2 minutes. Got a handful of and a mouthful of 2. Fine caramel brown. She don't know what to do with me. Ooh, I ain't gonna, yeah. That's all.
Mercy for Animals. Can you give a little bit about the history of Mercy for Animals and what your mission is?
Awesome. Yeah, well, Mercy for Animals was started in 1999 by Nathan Runkle in Ohio. And we are an international nonprofit animal protection organization. We focus on preventing cruelty to farmed animals, and we do that by promoting compassionate food choices and policies.
So you guys also have your own clothing line. When did that get started?
The inception of our clothing line is still relatively new, and it's actually growing really quickly, so it's very exciting. And we've also done a lot of collaborations with a couple other clothing-based organizations, like Beat by Beat, for example, is one brand.
You guys have a lot of celebrity endorsement. How do you go about getting these celebrities to come on board?
We have an incredible communications team, and we do have a celebrity team as well that works with just building relationships. I mean, these people are just so incredibly supportive and on board with MFA's mission, so they make it really easy for us to work with them.
That's awesome. I'm pretty sure I can say that Mercy for Animals is the reason that I gave up dairy. So thank you guys so much, and thank you for all the work that you do.
So CFEI is a 501c3 educational nonprofit. We stress veganism and plant-based education. Our flagship project is called Home on the Range, and that's the benefit album. So with that album is a compilation of 21 different songs, and then there's an accompanying documentary film that talks about the importance of farm animal sanctuaries, plant-based eating, and veganism.
That's amazing. Did you come up with this idea? How did this even come to be?
It came out of frustration. There was a void that needed to be filled. I've been a musician for a long time, and I wanted to involve some of my friends that were also vegan and musicians for a good cause. And the cause to me is farm animals, because they're the most abused animals on earth. They're the most overlooked, and people don't normally think too much about a pig and a chicken and a cow and things like that. They're kind of cast aside as commodities. We wanted to educate people that may not be aware of some of the cruelty that happens behind the scenes.
So are these all original songs from the artists?
They are. They're all original songs. Some are exclusive just to this album. And then those proceeds from that are benefiting 4 different farm animal sanctuaries.